What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So today, it is December 26th for me, so you'll see this on December 27th. We're nearly end of the year, so we're going to do our top 10 best statues of the year. So I went through my YouTube channel and I counted, and I did include some props like Kong axe and Kratos axe, but I received 50 statues and slash props. A few, let's just say 5 props, so 45 statues. And then, yeah, so this list is going to be top 10 licensed and top 5 custom and some honorable mentions. I think this was one of the best years for me in terms of quality of pieces I received. I have received more in the past. Like I received over 100 statues, I think the prior year or the year before, I can't remember. But 50 statues, definitely half as many, but a lot of them are real bangers. A lot of bangers. So let's go ahead and get to it. Top 10 best licensed pieces. Alrighty, so number 10 on the list is going to be Sume Frieza Quarter Scale. This is a piece I waited probably 3.5 years for. It definitely did not disappoint. They did improve the portrait from the original prototype and pre-order, and I was so excited to get this. I freaking love this piece. It's definitely one of the better quarter scale statues ever created, in my opinion. I look at it every day and still freaking love it. So Frieza Quarter Scale, number 10. Number 9 is going to be in the Infinity Studio Nazgul life-size bust. This is a piece that impressed me more in person than initial photos. The size and just the detail of like the armor and the base, it's just a very impressive bust. I am a big fan of very large busts. The presence they give off is crazy good. And so this piece just has a combination of presence, cool factor, the giant sword. It was a very good bust, and the price was very good. So number 9, Infinity Studios Nazgul life-size bust. And number 8 is actually going to be that guy right there, Hellboy life-size bust. Funny thing is, the wife actually just came and saw this in person like 2 seconds ago, and she was very impressed with this. She's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's huge and incredible likeness. And for the record, folks, I did confirm with Elite Creature Collectibles Cinema Cat that the eyelashes are 100% accurate to the movie, and they were asked to change that during production. Hellboy only had top upper red eyelashes in the movie. So the bust is perfect. I freaking love it. The presence is crazy on this thing. And overall, it's just a really impressive bust. And I knew this one would impress me, and it definitely did not disappoint. So Hellboy bust by ECC number 8. Number 7 is going to be JND Wonder Woman 1/3 scale statue. Like I've said before many times, this is the most detailed, smaller scaled statue out there. A life-size bust is more detailed, or at least equal detail, but for a smaller statue, nothing beats this. It has the best the best detail I've ever seen. It's crazy good realism, very impressive statue. Where it lacks for me is 1, size. I wish it was bigger. 2, the base and just overall concept. But if you're looking for the most ultra realistic museum posed Wonder Woman, it doesn't get any better than this. Number 6 is going to be Queen Studios Thor life-size bust. This is one of the pieces I received earlier in the year, but nevertheless, this is a very impressive bust. Not quite as good as the promo, like the likeness, although I question if that's even a prototype. But this piece is still crazy good detail and realism. Love it overall. Very impressive bust. I look at it every day, and it still just impresses me quite a bit. So number 6, Queen Studios Thor life-size bust. Alrighty, folks, now we're down to the top 5. Number 5 on my list is Dark Side Bust by Queen Studios. This one is extremely impressive for several reasons. 1, the size. It's absolutely ginormous, as you can see next to me, and I'm a very big dude. It is freaking enormous. The head, the width of the shoulders, the base is really cool. Love the little diorama on the back. The detail's outstanding. It's a very impressive bust, and I was very lucky that I was able to get like one of the final ones from Spec Fiction after Resin GK scammed me on it. So number 5, Dark Side life-size bust. Number 4 is going to be the Witch King life-size bust. I do like this more than the Dark Side. It has a very impressive base, crazy presence. This thing is freaking ginormous, and the armor detail is absolutely insane. I am extremely impressed with this bust. It's one of the coolest busts out there. And so for me, this is the number 4 on my list of best pieces I received this year for licensed. Number 3 is going to be the Christian Bale Batman Dark Knight Rises life-size bust by Infinity Studios. Again, this is one of the best silicone busts out there in my opinion. The armor, the pose, the base, the portrait, it's without a doubt one of the best silicone busts out there. I'm a huge fan of the Christian Bale Dark Knight movies, and this one did not disappoint. So, number 3, Dark Knight Rises Christian Bale life-size bust. And number 2 is going to be Sauron life-size bust. I mean, Jupiter's freaking cock. This thing is 5 feet tall, folks. It's crazy cool in so many freaking ways. The size, the detail in the armor. I love the pose. It is, without a doubt, just a crazy extreme collectible and one of the coolest pieces in my collection. So number 2, Sauron, life-size bust. Now, there are several pieces I would like to give shout out and mentions to that didn't quite make the list, but were very impressive pieces, no doubt. That would be the Witch King 1/4 by Prime 1 Studios, Nathan Drake quarter scale, the Abe bust right there, very impressed with that one. Dark Side Arnold, very impressed, as well as Candyman 1/3, very cool piece. So many great pieces. There also was several pieces I received, but they didn't really release this year. There were older pieces I happened to pick up, and so I didn't think they deserved to be on the list. That would be 1, the Predator quarter scale by Prime 1, the Tom Holland Spider-Man bust, as well as the Queen Studios Bumblebee busts. Alrighty, folks, now that I mentioned Bumblebee, I just realized I forgot to include Optimus Prime bust on this list. Oh, Jupiter. Yeah, Optimus is definitely a top piece for me. So we're going to have to remove Frieza quarter scale, throw in Optimus, and Optimus is going to go... Ooh, that's probably number 4 on my list. I think that beats out Nazgul bust. Or the Witch King bust. So move everything down. Optimus is number 4 for me. And we're talking this one right here, folks. Totally forgot about that. That actually puts me at 51 statues for the year. And you probably guessed it. Number 1 is going to be Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen Khaleesi life-size bust. For me, this was the best licensed piece I received the whole year. 11 months ago, so I've had it almost a whole year. But this was my favorite piece. I think this tops Sauron and Bale for several reasons. One, I mean, it's Daenerys Targaryen, one of the most badass female TV characters ever created. So I love just the character herself. She's extremely cool. 2, she's absolutely gorgeous, incredible likeness. She's just gorgeous. And I mean, I would much rather be looking at a sexy woman than Christian Bale, let's be honest. 2, the dragons. The dragons are extremely detailed and cool. Life-size baby dragons, absolutely phenomenal. Her outfit and base is incredibly cool, and just the overall bust is just so elegant and beautiful. So she, for me, is my favorite licensed piece. Now let's go ahead and talk the top 5 custom pieces I did receive. Number 5 on the list is going to be Dream Studios Link quarter scale. This is a really impressive statue, folks. I look at it every single day, all the time, and I'm just very impressed with it. The concept, the paint and detail is freaking fantastic. So number 5, Dream Link. Number 4 is going to be the Red Lipstick Demon bust. Now this This piece was not one I'd really anticipated. I kind of bought it because I got it for a really good deal. Nevertheless, it's an extremely impressive, very realistic bust. And the way I set it up with the red lights and the display right here is just incredibly cool and impressive, and I freaking love it. So that is number 4, Red Lipstick Demon Bust by Blue Box Hyper. Number 3 is going to be the Robert Downey Jr. life-size Iron Man bust. Like most of people have others said, this bust, minus that portrait, is an average bust. It's not super impressive at all. The base, the armor's good, but it's not like crazy good. The reason this bust is so impressive is due to that Robert Downey Jr. portrait. It's absolutely insanely good. One of the best silicone portraits out there. The realism, the likeness is crazy good. So for that reason, this is number 3 on my list. Number 2 is going to be Aliens FX Predator bust. Now, the Iron Man bust may have like better detail in the portrait, like with silicone, hand punched hair and whatnot. However, that body is way cooler looking than the Iron Man. And the portrait, I'd rather look at that Predator portrait than the Robert Downey Jr. portrait. Predator is just cooler looking. Alien creature, plus this one has glass eyes, impeccable paint. It's a really good life-size bust, and it definitely deserved to be on that list. And I think it's an overall cooler looking bust than the Iron Man. And number 1, of course, is going to be Kratos bust. As you guys know, this was the best piece I received, my favorite in the entire collection. If we did top 10 statues, custom included, this would be number 1. It does top Khaleesi for me. But we did separate it. So for custom, this is definitely going to be it. This is a one-of-a-kind prototype. Cost me $10,000. It's my favorite character, Kratos. Kratos, Vegeta, and Scorpion are my 3 favorite characters. And so this just has incredible detail, size, presence, you name it, this has it. Nothing will ever top this for me in my collection. So Kratos bust is definitely the cream of the crop. I was very fortunate to get this. I was unfortunate to get scammed by owner regarding the other Kratos bust I was supposed to get. That guy's a piece of shit, horrible human. He's trying to sell the bust on eBay for $14,000 after he scammed a lot of people. So F him, but I was just very happy I bought this because I always had a bad feeling about him. Anyways, folks, that is it for 2024. Overall, phenomenal statue year. So many crazy good collectibles. Lots of statue changes. We really had a fantastic year this year for collections. I don't think it's going to get topped. No way it's going to get any better than what I'd had this year. Just so many silicones and phenomenal busts. This year and the previous year were probably the 2 best collecting years for me all around. Next year is going to be good, but not even close as good as this year, in my opinion. I just received too many bangers. Too many bangers. Anyways, folks, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think was the top collection that both you and I received. See you in the next one. Have a great day.